In this video, I'm going to be discussing ongoing monthly checks specifically focused on the low income. Does it sound too good to be true? Well, it's actually not, because these programs are already going on all across the country and likely many more to come this year, and possibly even a nationwide program established by the federal government to send out these ongoing monthly no strings attached payments specifically focused on low income individuals. In fact, these are something that are gaining a lot of popularity all across the country, and it is only a matter of time until we see these on a much wider scale and the dollar amounts continue to get bigger and bigger when it comes down to these ongoing monthly check programs. Now, I do know that there are a lot of you here in this community that are receiving some type of fixed income benefit like Social Security, retirement, SSDI, survivors, SSI, VA, spousal benefits, and the list goes on and on. A lot of questions that I often get are, would we also be included for this? The simple answer is yes, you would be. There's no reason that you wouldn't be, but of course, we'd also have to look at the different details of each of these ongoing monthly check programs to see exactly who may be eligible. So the general answer to that would be yes, you would be included, but at the same time, we would also need to look at the different parameters around each individual program. So stand by with that. Let's get into the details and talk about ongoing monthly checks, otherwise known as GBI, Guaranteed Basic Income, specifically focused on the low income, the details we want to know about all this, and when is one coming to your neighborhood or your backyard sometime soon? Great question, right? I think all of us want to know the exact same thing. When is something like this actually going to be coming? And what are the details about these hundreds of programs that are currently going on all across the country right now? Because they actually are, believe it or not, they are going on, and a lot more to come relatively soon. Anyway, let's talk through the details. So as I just mentioned a second ago, a lot of times these programs are referred to as monthly checks, GBI, Guaranteed Basic Income. Sometimes they're referred to as these other little names. Sometimes they're named different things, but these programs are going on all across the country. Now, why would they do such a thing? Here's why. They've conducted many studies on these programs, and believe it or not, they continue to find the same thing from all these programs. I bet you can guess the answer on this one, okay? Seriously, it is like so basic that they have to even have studies on this to figure out if this is helpful or not. But let me tell you the details of these programs and the statements and the studies that they've actually found on these programs really quickly here. So here's what they found. They've established hundreds of these guaranteed basic income programs all across the country. And here's the consensus. If we give low-income people money, their livelihoods improve, their lifestyles are improved, and they become healthier, they live in better housing situations, they have better transportation, they have access to better health care. Really? Never would have guessed, right? Seriously, this is what they continue to find from these reports. So as a result of that, they found, wow, these programs actually do work. Therefore, maybe we should set up a few more of them. Yep, that's exactly what they should do, right? So anyway, long story short, this is what they continue to find from these studies, is that when they give no strings attached ongoing monthly checks to the low-income individuals, as identified by these programs, that they're very effective and that they help the people that are actually getting the money. Yeah, great finding, right? Okay, so as a result of that, we know that these check programs will continue to pop up all across the country. Now, get this really quickly. Prior to 2019, there was really not such a thing in the entire country. Now, obviously the concept was out there, but the very first one of these actually showed up in 2019 in Stockton, California. Between then and now, we've had hundreds of these programs popping up. Now, in general, most of these guaranteed basic income programs have an ongoing monthly check of $500. Now, that is not standard all across every program. Some are different, some are more, some are less, but in general, most of these programs are right around that $500 per month mark is where these beneficiaries actually get the money and how much it actually is, which, by the way, $5,000 a month translates into $6,000 a year of no strings attached payments that you can just do whatever you want with, okay? So very exciting. Now, I want to point out as well really fast here, a lot of people, high profile people, I didn't pronounce that correctly, sorry, high profile people as well as lawmakers and a variety of other people out there are suggesting that we need to get these ongoing monthly check programs on a nationwide level. The majority of them that are out there right now are happening happening on a state-by-state level, a city-by-city, a county-by-county, or very small on the micro level of just one simple small location, kind of within a city, and they identify a certain group of people where they want to send this money out to, okay? So we've heard from these high-profile people that these programs should be established on the nationwide level. Now, what would this actually mean? Essentially funded by the federal government rather than a state-by-state, county-by-county, city-by-city, or on the local level as well. So there's a lot of these programs that are out there. They continue to find time and time again that they are very popular, and they continue to fulfill the needs of the low-income people that are enrolled within them. Again, great findings, okay? Now, here's the thing. There's a couple different proposals out there on the table right now to establish these on a nationwide level. Now, one of them, to be 100% fair, yes, I have talked about this before in other dedicated videos, but I want to throw it out there really, really fast, which is the Support Act, okay? Now, this one was introduced, about a year and a half or so ago? Maybe longer than that, but this was introduced out there, and this one would want to send out $1,200 ongoing monthly checks across the entire country on a nationwide level, again, established by the federal government for low-income people, okay? That'd be very beneficial. Now, I want to be 100% transparent with you, and I want to throw my opinion out there even though you didn't ask for it, okay? I'm going to throw it out there really fast anyway. If they were to do this program, okay, I wouldn't be shocked if they did it. However, I do want to say this much. I would not be surprised one bit if they lowered that dollar amount down significantly, okay? $1,200 a month going out to, say, 40 to 50 million people across the country. Again, depends on the thresholds on this as far as the income thresholds, which, by the way, more on that in just a second here. But if they were to implement this, I would anticipate this dollar amount to come down significantly. Maybe $500, maybe $600, something like that, possibly even less. But $1,200 a month, in my honest opinion, would be very high, okay? I would also anticipate that they would lower the income thresholds on this as well, as it's $75,000 a year right now is what they determine as somebody being eligible. So just saying on that. Now, there's also another prominent lawmaker out there as well, Dean Phillips, who's talking about establishing pilot programs of these types of programs as well, essentially saying the exact same thing. We've got to do something about this because AI, artificial intelligence, and sophisticated technology is essentially taking over, and we've got to establish these now before it's too late. Again, the exact rebuttal that many people out there are right now, these high-profile and sophisticated people are exactly saying the same thing. So this is what it comes down to. Anyway, I just want to say this much. These programs are not far-fetched. Guaranteed basic income, universal basic income, UBI, GBI, ongoing monthly checks, no strings attached payments are not far-fetched. They are out there already, and likely many, many more to come relatively soon, okay? So for anybody out there that's struggling financially right now, again, I can't say that I understand your situation because I don't know your situation, but I think we can all collectively agree it's rough. It's seriously rough out there, right? It's a tough, tough time. A lot of people are struggling very badly. And maybe relief will be coming at some point, hopefully sooner than later, as these continue to show up. So I want to give you some quick information on these ongoing monthly checks, no strings attached payments for the low income, what these generally mean, and how they're identified. But hope this one helps you out. Again, as always, please subscribe down below, totally free to do so. Share the video with your friends on social media. Go back and check out any of the other thousands and thousands of videos here on the channel. And make sure to leave your comments, questions, feedback down below. Until next time, that's about it. Enjoy your day, and I'll catch you again later.